not taking much time for that. Data science provides meaningful information based on a large amount of complex data or big data. Data science or data-driven science combines different fields of work in statistics and computation to interpret data for decision-making purposes. Data science is an interdisciplinary field. Interdisciplinary means you can use mathematics, computer science, domain expert, statistical analysis, machine learning, data processing, whatever. That's why we are using data science here. In Python, that is very easy. You can see here in next slides. Now our topic is on data manipulation, and we are just talking about data manipulation. Manipulation and modification, both are the similar like things, but not mutually exclusive. Data manipulation is typically taking information and applying logic or calculation to it to produce a result set of data different from the original. Data modification occurs when a saved value in a computer is changed to a different values. So if data is manipulated, then stored in the same place, it is modified. A simple example is, just I am giving you an example. This, if here in A1 there is a 100 and in B there is a 2, if you are applying the formula in C, this A5, B5, and here is in C5, A5 into B5, that is known as a manipulation simply. But if you are changing 100 by 200, that is modification. We are working on manipulation, and we want our original data is always be as the same, and we can use that is for our particular applications. Next. One example is more data manipulation is like you have a x is equal to 4 and you want to write is 2 plus 2 or 5 minus 1, but x have a same value. The factual aspects of data remains as is, whereas data modification means you change the data, the factual aspect changes. That is, in data manipulation, you always take data providing, processing it and getting information. For in this processing, you are using data manipulation. Data is that is. Just I am skipping all this, giving you a concept about that. What is the purpose of data manipulation? Data manipulation is a crucial for business operations and optimization, as it allows for the organization of data for better clarity and readability. It lets you work with the data in which you need it. For example, users in the accounting field or similar field, or user of the stock market, they need data information accordingly, and they process them that data and get the information accordingly. That is data manipulation. What are the data manipulation tools? Sometimes some people confuse ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading of ETL concept with the data manipulation. No, basically ETL changes the data. Basically, getting the data or building the data, that is ETL. But that in data manipulation, we are manipulating available data, like sorting, rearranging, moving data without essentially changing it. These are the operations that is needed to display information. Our key purposes for data manipulation is the relationship, whether that is logical or physical, whatever we are doing in our databases, aggregation, joining, concatenation, string manipulation. These all are the concept of data manipulation. These are all working for data manipulation. Now I'm just skipping all this and coming to Python's role in data science. Python has grown to become the dominant language both in data analytics and general programming. This is fueled both the computational libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and scikit-learn. And today we will only discuss about NumPy and Pandas. Tomorrow our session is on visualization and we will work on visualization. These packages were not designed to scale beyond a single machine, these NumPy and Pandas. Then there have another package known as a Dask. Dask was developed to scale these packages and surrounding ecosystems. Basically, for big data, we can use Dask. For GB of data, 5 GB, 10 GB, 100 GB of data, we can use this part, NumPy and Pandas. But after that, up to petabytes, we can use Dask. After that, we are using their PySpark for data analysis, data manipulation. That is. Next, Python libraries for data science. We have different Python libraries. For ETL, we have Pandas, Beautiful Soup, Intake. For data explorations, Seaborn on Matplotlib. Tomorrow we will discuss about Seaborn and Matplotlib. After that is data evaluation, that is NumPy and TensorFlow. Then is data modeling, scikit-learn, SciPy, statistical models. In data presentation, tomorrow in visualization and presentation and exploration, we will use Matplotlib. Even with the help of Pandas, we will draw some graphs, visualize them. That is. Now, our point of discussion is main NumPy and Pandas. NumPy, the first package or library is NumPy, which is a math library to work with n-dimensional array. Is that we don't have inbuilt array libraries in our Python? Yes, we have inbuilt Python libraries, but they are working on homogeneous data elements, not on heterogeneous. Whereas NumPy is working on vectors. That's why that is very fast, and we are using that NumPy. It enables you to do computation efficiently and effectively because that is fast and using vector. That's why they are very efficient and effective. Better than regular Python arrays because of its amazing capabilities. Working with arrays, dictionaries, function, data type, and we all are working. You need to know about NumPy. Using NumPy can perform mathematical and logical operations. Just I'm skipping this. Powerful n-dimensional array, a simple thing, numerical computing tool, interoperable. NumPy supports a wide range of hardware and computing platforms and plays with the distributed GPU and space array libraries. Performance, the core of NumPy is well optimized. C code, enjoy the flexibility of Python with the speed of compiled code. Easy to use, open source, these are all already explained, and I think these all you know about. Next, I am directly going to our Anaconda sheet, and that is much better. Okay, I will explain you here all the things. This is this viewable? My Jupyter lab is available, is viewable to everyone?
Yes, sir. Hands-on session NIT Srinagar is
now we are starting our hands-on session. If you have Anaconda, there is no need of installation of NumPy, that is already installed. That is always inbuilt function libraries of Anaconda. But if you are starting new one, then you can install. Just I am in Conda. You can write Conda. Just I am copying and pasting from my side. That is much better. Take Conda install NumPy, or in pip system. Yesterday Dr. Amit explained all these things to you, and I think you know about this. Pip install NumPy. That is, if you don't have, if you have, you can check your system with the help of version command. NumPy dot double underscore version double underscore. That is, shift enter. That gives us I think this is NumPy is not defined. First import NumPy, import NumPy as means aliases. Like if someone has a name of Vinny, the friend says Vinny, the short name of that, NP. NumPy as NP, that is aliases. If you do this and run, this NP, sorry. This, I think I use single apostrophe. Just I will explain you in this sheet. I think that is not working here. This import NumPy dot underscore version underscore double time underscores. Take care. Fine. If you press this, you will get the version of this. That is already know you. I think about version explained. Dr. Amit already explained you. Import NumPy as num. Like if you want to write an array, one-dimensional array, simply np.array, that is your list 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us array. We will store array. Just kernel restart and clear outputs. It's much better than that. Just a second. Yes. Import NumPy as NP. We can do this. This is the array. Here I write just X.
Screen is blank, sir.
Yeah, screen is black. Yeah, on everyone monitor that is blank, or
no, we are getting the.
It's visible, sir.
It's visible.
Visible. Okay. Please check your connectivity. I think
Visible.
It is the local problem.
due to no speed. Please mute your mic. That echo is of your mic. If someone have a problem in visibility, then you can check your speed of internet. I think the problem of internet is there. Otherwise, maximum of people says visible. That is, I'm explaining with the help of data science. Last checkpoint 12 hours ago. That is my screen basically, which I am sharing with you. After that, this X is for only display, but print X is for printing that part. That is, X is giving us the data type of that list, 1, 2, 3, 4 list, that is a array. That is, I already told you that inbuilt arrays have a homogeneous elements. That is a pack of homogeneous elements. But here we can use heterogeneous because we are working on vectors. That's why we can use different type of data types. In this array, I am taking 1 to n4. N is character. I am taking this single apostrophe and double apostrophe. One is the same thing. That is always be used for strings here. Single apostrophe or double apostrophe. That is print y. Different categorical entities. When there is a single item of different data type, then it will take each element as a string. That is the main feature. But in inbuilt arrays, you can't take this type of array. I think you all are working on this, and is डॉक्टर शबीर, क्या आप बताएंगे कि सबको ठीक चल रहा है ना? एक्चुअली मेरे को चैट विंडो नजर नहीं आ रही, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग यू अगेन एंड अगेन.
There is a problem with the chat option on this particular Microsoft Team app. We are not able to, maybe it is not possible in this version.
Okay.
So most of the parts.
Okay, fine, there is no problem. If anyone have a problem, then unmute your mic, only one at a time, and then you can communicate with me. That is the option we have. Okay. Similarly, if just I am saying y, that is giving us array of 1, 2, and 4. Data type is unified modeling of 11. Unified data type. Print y gives us just only the array list, and that gives us, y is giving us full details of the element. Here each element is an object. That's why they are displaying like this. Generate an array, starting point, end point, number of values. Basically, if we want to use with the help of linear spaces, like numpy dot linear spaces, starting point, stop point. That is in this example. You can see here, start point, stop 5, num is equal to 10, end point is equal to true, return step is equal to false. Print z. What gives this? Just we will check. That is 1 point. That is in real numbers, floating points. 1 point, 1.4444, 1 point this, and up to 5. They are giving us all the elements, 10 elements, starting from 1 to end point 5. We had done return step false. If we will do return step true in this, that doesn't give us 5. That gives us this, our linear spaces, basically 0.444. That is the difference between each element. That is endpoint. If we make endpoint false, then that doesn't give us last element 5. That gives us 1, 1.4, 1.8, and up to 4.6. Not endpoint. With the linear space, there is no need to use start, stop, or like this. That is for just starting point. That is for beginner. You must know about the what we are giving, 1, 5, number 10, end point. You can do like this. There is, if you want to do 1, 5, 10, you can do this. If you, here is 0, 0 means false. That means end point is false. That means there is no need of your 5. then there is no need. Output is without 5. That is the simple points. In you can use your identifier there as a starting, stop, end point. These are the your reserved word or identifiers. But without these you can work 1, 5, 10, true, false. True is for 1, false is for 0. We are using here 0, that means that is false, and you can use numbers here. Similarly, you can use this. If you are using float, float means data type. Data type is next. After return step, you can use data type, that is integer, float, none, whatever is. If you are using float, then you are getting this. If we make this to int, just we use this part, that is integer only. Fine. Now generating an array with start is equal to 1 and stop is equal to 10 by specifying steps 2. Here start, stop, steps are 2. That is 1, 3, 5, 7, like this. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. A range. Yes, you used range. Yesterday, Dr. Amit explained about you about range. There is a range, array range. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 10 to same thing here we are saying, and there is here we are using linear spaces. Here we are using a range, that is starting, endpoint, and steps. You also can work with ones if you want a matrix of not matrix, array of 1, 1, 1, 1, 3 by 4 matrix, like you can use here 1, 1, 1, 1. Please mute your mic. Someone's mic is open. Please mute your mic.
Excuse me, sir.
Please mute. Yeah, you have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, when I'm using linspace, it's giving an error. That name linspace is not defined.
In which command?
Linspace start is equal to 1, stop is equal to 5, num is equal to 10, endpoint is equal to false.
You are using like that. That is equal to np dot linspace, LIN space.
Okay. Yes, I got it. NP was missing. Thank you.
Yeah. NP without NumPy you can't use this, because these are the packages of NumPy. Yesterday, Dr. Amit told you about from math import star. Then you can directly use linspace. But
still it is giving name is equal to name, false is not defined.
What name?
False is not defined.
Just see here. That is equal to np dot linspace. Don't worry about that. I will send these.
Ma'am, I guess in your case, the false F should be in capital, in a false.
I think.
Okay. True must be T should be capital. Okay. Might be this might be the mistake. Yeah, fine.
Fine. Don't worry. I will share this notepad with all of you. You can see and check. Just
take an
overview of this, and after that you can do, and everything is explained here properly.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Just yesterday I developed this presentation. This notepad. Made this notepad for you people. Don't worry. I will send you this, and you can check where you are getting some errors or. Try to do.
Yeah,
fine. We are working on this np.ones 3 by 4 matrix, array of 3 by 4. When we are talking about array, that is totally array. When we are talking about, we will talk about matrix, then you will use matrix. NP dot ones 3 by 4, you get ones. Similarly, you can get zeros, like you want to get a 2 by 2 zeros. Yes, you can. That is a matrix of random numbers, random dot rand, that gives us this. These are randoms. If you try again, you will get something else. No, always changes. These are random numbers. Fine. Sometimes our requirements are for random number, like random number generation, or if we are making a program for some lottery or some any draw, then we want random numbers. In between that, we can use this random. If we want a matrix of 2 by 2, yes, we can. Comparing speed and storage of array, yes. Creating a list and array and calculate the speed. Okay, I am saying array NumPy is very fast. How we can check that? We can check with this speed. L is a range of, list is a range of 1000. Yesterday, Dr. Amit explained you about it. Print speed of list, percent time it sum, import this print speed of array np dot array this, and time it some array. Just I will see speed of list is 39.9 microsecond plus minus 1.72 microsecond. 7 runs, 1000, 10,000 loops each. Speed of array 11.9, means 4 times lesser than that. 4 times, that is 12, that is 40, approximate 4 times, or 3.8. Fine, that is your speed of these elements. That's why NumPy is very fast, and that's why we are always using NumPy. And everything, even you can say pandas, built on NumPys. That's why we are always talking about NumPy. Get size of length, this less storage space used by NumPy, comparing the list and array from previous example. Calculate this 48,000, but in array that is only I think 4,000. That is size and speed both, taking some memory only, and in list or anything else we are taking very high storage space. That's why we prefer our NumPy. Reshaping of an array. If you want to reshape, yes, just use a function. You use a method, that is dot reshape. Arrange 1 to 10, reshape 3 by 3. That gives us 3 by 3 matrix. After that, multi-dimensional array. Like you want to create a np dot array 1 2 3 4 5 6 3 by 3 ka matrix and shape. That is 3 by 3. First row, second row, third row, and that gives us this. A dot shape, same concept. If you want to summarize this all elements, then A dot sum 45. NP dot sum A, yes, that is same, means you can use aliases or you can use your array name, whatever you want, then you can get. NP dot sum, in braces you are using array name, but if you are using array dot sum, then you are getting direct. These types of operations basically a manipulation. We are working on these things. These are manipulation. We are reshaping that, but actual data is the same. That is like here I want to explain you about slicing and other things. Like A1 is equal to A12. means 1 to first row, second second element. What is that? 2 means second element starting from 0. Okay. First row means first 0 row. This is first row. First row 0, 1, 2, that is 6. That gives us here 6 is the yani you can say second row's third element, that is, because we know that in C or C++ or Java, these all families in array or indexing starts from 0 always. That's why that is A5 is equal to A, this colon gives us whole array, starting point from wherever that is starting, and point that ends at last point, that is your array. But if you want to write here 0 colon 2 means starting from 0 and this starting from 0 and 2 minus 1 going up to.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
One doubt for this A5.
Explain that.
We have written A and column. So
Okay.
what is the difference between A and column, and if I just write the A? Will that means the same, maybe computation wise, or is there any difference?
Yeah. We are writing one is the same thing. If just wait, insert cell above, and if we are writing A is the matrix or A1 is the matrix, whatever is A, I think A is giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am explaining in slicing that if you are not giving any value, starting value and end value, then you are getting the whole thing. That is.
Okay, sir. Okay, understood.
Both are same, but that is giving you the whole thing because there is no starting and there is no end. And in this 0 to 2, 0 is starting point, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 is end point. Last minus 1, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you are giving here one colon means there is no end point, means up to last, like you see here, giving us taking from first row means second row according to number system, that is second row and up to last column, that is second row, third row and last column 9. Fine. That is, there is no boundary defined. That's why I explained you. There is no boundaries defined here. That's why. Fine. Clear? After that.
Yes, sir.
If starting point is not there, then start from very initial. That is 1, 2, 3. End point is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0 up to 0. 0 row and particular column. Yes, there is another thing. These are very small concepts, but just try to understand all these. What this gives? 258. What is 258? These are first columns, first row, second column. Second row, second column. Third row, second column. You can see here. Here we are seeing second column is 5, 8. Here we give from beginning to end after comma, that is the column number. Which column you want, you can write here, then you can get this. This is slicing in between. Your actual data is as it is, but you are manipulating that data and getting results according to you. Like one organization have the same data, but marketing people want different type of data. Sales people want different type of data. Accounts personnel want different type of data. They are all getting the information from the same data according to their use, whatever their requirement is, for that they are working. After that, calculating sum of rows and columns. Yes, if axis is equal to 1, that means you are talking about rows. 1, 2, 3 is 6, 4, 5, 6 is 15, 7, 8, 9 is 24. That is your row by putting x is equal to 1. Or columns by putting x is equal to 0. When you are this x is equal to 0, sum of a is 12, 15, 18. Fine. Next, operations on arrays. In ordinary life, we are working. If we want to add arrays or multiply of array, if you are, we will talk about C language. In C language, we are writing a very big program for multiplying two arrays. But here we are just giving only a operator of multiplication, nothing else, and getting third array. That is, just see here, not taking much time. NP arrange 211, reshape 3 by 3, NP add AB. Okay. A, we already have our array A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 2 to 11, that is our another array, and we are here getting 1, 2, 3 is for A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this /n/n. If anyone have a doubt, this is for new line character. This is new line character, as in C. Python uses same characters. Double line space is new line, gives us 7, 8, 9 lines, next line. If we take a single line here, single new, then we can check. That is, there is no space. But in this NN, we have double space here. That is /n/n. After that, again we have double space. There is no need of this new line characters. If we want this, we can do this. Like there is a small space instead of double line space. That is addition. Similarly, like multiply. Simply multiply that A into B, fine. NP dot multiply, NumPy multiply operation on A and B matrix. Similarly, subtract, divide, remainder, everything, transpose. We are writing a big program for transpose in C. But here NP dot transpose A. That's why we are using NumPy, or that's why in data science we are using Python, because we have a very strong libraries. Everything is already written in these libraries, and we are just using single line command or single line program, you can say. For transpose, that is a whole program written by a single line. NumPy dot transpose. Now is modification of arrays. Modify array using append. Add a row, NP dot append. Append operation is basically mutability in between that. We can add or delete some elements. If we want to add a new row in our A array, we can add. Just see here. With the help of append array A with this new row. Why this is row? Because x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 1, There is a simple A array. If x is equal to 1, just yeah, add this. What is this? I think yes. And directly we can't add this axis because here we are using 11 11 11 is a row. That's why there is a error. First we have to make a row, a column, that is np array 11 12 13 and reshape that is into 3 into 1, that is one column. Yes, print column, that is 11 12 13, but there we are using just a row. That's why now x is 1 for the column, that is 11 12 13. Fine. There is a, just see this, that's why I put this 11 11 11 is a row. That's why we can't add row in place of a column. First we have to make a column, then we can add that into our array. If insert add values at a given position and axis in an array, here you can insert a row or column by replacing 0 or 1. Yes, 11 12 11 12 13. After that, if that is axis is 1 2 3 4 5 6, np delete, yes, second row, that is of array. Yes, a is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We want to delete second, means third row, then you can delete third row, that is. After that, I told you about that. There we are using arrays with the help of a range or linear spaces. Now we have there we have matrix also. For matrix, there is no need to define each row in list. That is the list. That is each list 11 12 13 a list that put it into array. But here we are just writing elements 1 2 3, first row ends, that means semicolon, 4 5 6 semicolon, 7 8 9. Fine. Then there is a matrix. Similarly, all operations are available in this your NumPy. I'm just keeping this part. Linear algebra is also available. You can do. I will share you all these things with you. Now I am jumping directly to pandas because we have a short time. I think I have 45 minutes more or 50 minutes more. I will take that on pandas because if you want to read different data type, different data files from different places, you can. Then I'm going to pandas. There is nothing, just there is linear algebra, determinants. Fine, that is. These are just written for you. You can use this. Panda is a fast, powerful, flexible, and easy to use open source data analysis and manipulation tool. Yes. Built on the top of the Python programming language, basically built on especially for NumPy. One, working with tabular data such as data stored in spreadsheet or databases. Pandas is the right tool for you. Pandas will help you to explore, clean and process your data. In Pandas, a data table is called a data frame. In Pandas, we have two things. One is series, another one is data frame. We also work on series and also on data frame. Actually, mainly we are working on data frames for your help. I have all these things here. Pandas is a part of the Anaconda distribution and can be installed with Anaconda. Yes, already. If you want to install Conda in Conda, that is Conda with Pandas. Conda install Pandas. If in PyPy, that means pip install Pandas. Same import Pandas as PD version आ जाएगा. Yes, that is 1.0.1 is the version of the Pandas. Data frame. DF is equal to PD dot data frame. Data frame, I have 3 items: name, age, and sex. Name is my name, Gagan Dev. Dr. Shabir's name, Dr. Amit's name, and Miss Suman's name. We have different surnames and our first name. We are using comma here. Age and sex, same as in arrays we are doing, making a list of this, list of this, list of this. Just see what happens. If we are doing this data frame, 0 beat Mr. Gagan 45 M, fine, gives us the data frame. The same data frame as we are building in our Excel sheets, the same thing. Fine. Each column in our data frame is a series. Each column is a series. That is series. If we are talking about a single column, that is a series. That is the main difference between series and data frames. Like data frame age, when selecting a single column of pandas, the result is pandas series. Like age, we are getting 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 is index numbers, 45, 33, 41, 28. That is the ages of different people. After that, you can create a series from scratch as well. Yes, if you want to, like we created here data frame with the help of pd.data-frame. Similarly, we can create series, pd.series, 45, 33, 41, 28. Name is, yes, you can. Like same is series, that is data frame age max 45, data frame age minimum 28. That is giving us direct operations on that series particular. Data frame describe method provides a quick overview of the numerical data in data frame. Name and sex columns are textual data. These are by default not taken into account for the describe method. Like data frame, there's describe, what gives us age, count is 4, mean is 36.75, standard deviation is 7.6 point there, gives us all the statistical values of that series. Fine. If we have number of columns with the integer or real values, then you can use that gives us different. I will show you in the next data frames. We are working on that. How do I read and write tabular data? Yes, I want to analyze the iris data. In my last class, some students say me that every teacher is using iris data. Why? No. Iris data basically the simplest data, 150 rows, easily available for downloadable. You can download any data from your Kaggle site. Kaggle. You can write Kaggle. Just I am writing here. Kaggle. Kaggle. Okay. Make your account and you can download any file, any data. That's why I am using Iris, Canada, Salaries, even simple data. Fine. So that's why I'm using here. Reading data, we can read data from various types of files like CSV, text file, data files, XLSX files, different files. Also from different formats like JSON, HTML, MP3, MP4, etc. I'm not considering in this session JSON, HTML. I'm just talking about CSV and XLSX and your text or data file. Fine. Just Kaggle. Iris data. For example, PD read CSV. I'm using the path and my file. Just I am showing you. Just wait. This is the path. I copied from here, and that is our Iris 1. Fine. Just I am using this file. What this do? This gives us some error. Say this. That is Unicode error. Unicode escape. Codec can't decode bytes in position. Why this error comes? Somebody, when I first used Python, and I just given a path here, I got this error, and I'm very much confused why this error is, because in Python path is written in different ways. Just see in our next line. If we are using R is for raw data. C users and this, we can read this file. Just see there is no error. That means read. If we are giving this Iris, that gives us same Iris. That gives us first 5 rows of first position and last 5 rows. First 5 rows and last 5 rows. That displays like this. Fine. Because data is very 150 rows, and that is able to display all the things, but there is no need. So there is 5 rows, starting 5 rows and last 5 rows are there. Similarly, I read this. Here I read iris1.csv file. You say na, that is .read CSV. CSV is comma separated values. That is also of Excel file, but that is separated with the help of commas. Fine. Here XLSX, simple Excel file with the same cells working. Then we are using pd.read Excel. This Canada and red. I'm just doing this. That is, just see here. That is according to, there is only 49 rows. That's why it gives us all the rows. But in big data, like in 150 rows, that gives us 5 starting and 5 end rows. That is, there is non-values, not available values. We write somewhere, we left blank. We write some NA not available. Similarly, like this, that is not available. Different immigrants, foreigners, Asia, Southeastern, different data is there. And after that is PD read this, like we want to again do this. This is not working. Another method is you can use double backspaces here. This double you can read. There is no need to write R. Fine. Now the same thing is there. Just I'm explaining all these things to all the beginners basically, because they are taking so much time to learn all these things. That's why. Just take care of all these things. If I am reading R, yes, I can read FWF. Yes, I have another type of data there, that is iris. One iris is comma Microsoft Office Excel comma separated values file. Another iris is this data file. I am using this FWF, that is download data iris names column 1, column 2, column 3 separated with commas. Sorry, this, just read this. After that I just gave data. Yes, this gives us, there is only one column. All are sepal length, sepal width, or petal length. These are basically different types of flowers are there. They are sepal length and sepal widths, and petal lengths and petal widths. पत्तियों का उनका जिक्र होता है, ठीक है. तो ये this is data, and that will be explained here. If we want to do this in different columns, is this working? I don't think so. I'm using data 1, data 2. Just see here. Column 1, column 2, column 3. 3 columns are there now. Column 1 is this, column 2 is this, column 3 is this. But in column 1, it takes everything separated by commas. There is no. But with the help of CSV, same data file, we can use with the help of CSV. Then that will be separated in different columns. Just see here. Yes, that is sepal length, sepal width, because that is CSV, comma separated values. Fine. So sepal width, sepal petal length, petal width, name, everything is here. So we are using CSV for data files also, text files also, with comma separated values. Pandas provide the read CSV function to read data. Yes. Data frame. Pandas support many different file formats: CSV, Excel, SQL, JSON, Paraquet. We can use prefix here read. This underscore star mean CSV, Excel, SQL, whatever is the required. Now there is another operation, head operation. Head gives us the head and tail gives us the tail. If we want to just head without any value, that gives us first 5 rows. Yes, first 5 rows, 0 to 4. But if we put any value in between them, this data to head 9, we can get 9, 0 to 8, means total 9 rows. Tail, similarly, last 5 rows. Data type of data 2 is sepal length is float, sepal width is float, petal length is float, petal width is float, name is object. Fine. Data type is object. If you want to convert some data into this Excel, data 2 to Excel. Data 2 file is our that data frame. If we want to store that data 2 into Excel data, Excel any name we want to give, like here we given C user XLSX, sheet name data2, index is false. Just see here what we are getting. Just iris data. Just I am deleting here. Again, I am doing this operation. This just getting this. This is iris data again. 8:26, 11:35. This time, fine. We can store our data sheets like this. Just open this file. See all the parameters. Just say this. File name is data2. We gave here sheet name is data2. Whatever sheet name you want, you can enter here. You can use this. I think I explained all of these things in very detail. If you have any query, you can ask. But next is data2 info. What data2 info gives us? Just see how many elements are there. Sepal length 150, non-null values. Fine, 150 non-null. Data type is float 64. Here in the, D type and info, there is a small difference. Just see here. D type. D type gives us sepal length, float this, but here gives us that index number, column, name, full count, means with the all attribute names and their values with non-null counts. Fine. That is with the help. This data types are float 64 and object. Float 64, total 4 elements are float 64 and object is 1. That is. How do I select a subset of a data frame? Yes, I can make a subset of data frames. Similarly, as we splitted our arrays, similarly, as we already done in series of age, we selected only one column. Yes, that is for series of age. That is selected one column. That is. Now ages gives us this. Type this data from age, 4 series. Shape of age is 4. That is only 4 rows are there. No column is this. Any single column. Sepal length dot shape 150. Data2 sepal length dot shape gives us 150. Sepal length is one column, and 50 rows are 150 rows are there. That data2.
Excuse me, Gagan sir.
Hanji, yeah, please.
Sir, some participants' query is that your voice is not audible.
Not audible.
It's very. I don't know. It's very low. I hope it's not the case with the rest of the participants.
I will check. I will check. Yes, if there is low voice, I think I am speaking very loudly.
Okay. If it is possible, please you can increase the volume of your mic as well, so that.
Yes, increasing. Just
okay,
wait for a second. Okay. I think in your this application have some problem. Otherwise, my mouse.
Reason with a single person or two, maybe it is not the case with everyone. I hope everyone is listening.
It is perfectly visible, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you're audible, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, someone's speaker is with the low volume. That's why they are facing that problem, or they're. Otherwise, I don't think so. My mic is very good. I'm always taking online classes. That's why.
Classes, if we don't reply to their queries, they will say that we are not managing it properly. That's why, sorry for this. I am halting your this precious session right now. So please continue, sir.
Okay, don't worry about that. There is no problem. Just
Okay, continue.
where I was, yeah, data to name, comma, sepal length dot shape. Just see here. 2 columns we are taking 152. In sepal length, we are only taking 1 column. Here in name, we are taking 2 columns. Okay. Type, this is name is type of data to is, that is a data frame, because we made data to as a data frame with the iris data. Yes, data file, iris data file. How do I filter specific rows from a data frame? In this, I explained you about specific columns. Just give the name of the columns. Fine. And the just wait here. This is insert cell above. See this, that is only 2 columns are there, and that is first 5 rows, last 5 rows. How do I filter specific rows from a data frame? Yes. For example, I want the data with sepal length, those are below 5. I just write here below 5 data 2 sepal length is less than 5. Just what this will do, below 5 head, just see here, sepal length is 4.9, 4.7, 4.6, 4. See here, index is 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 5 is out, because they have a, they may be a sepal, they must be a sepal length of greater 5 or more. Fine. 7 is 5 or more, and so on. Sepal length, yes, I can see here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. In this, if we are just taking single braces here, just see there's below data 2. If we are just taking this input, this I think visible, this part, what this gives us our Boolean values, true or false. Sepal length is less than 5, then that is true, otherwise false. Yes, false, true, 1, 2, 3, same, then and so on. Sepal length 150 total is. And if we want to see here the shape of this, 1 minute, insert cell above, below 5 dot shape, 22, only 22 rows, those have only those have sepal length less than 5. That is, we selected only 22 rows, specific rows from a data frame, that is, with the help of some operations are there. That is a manipulation. This is a, these all things are manipulation. That data reading of data file or writing of data file is read write operations. All the things which I am explaining you, these are all manipulations. Fine. This is in 0.1 or 0.2. Yes. Petal width 1 2. Just see here, petal width. This gives us petal width. This, and see here how many, only 34 rows with petal width is in 0.1 and 0.2. Whatever operation you can try it here, whatever is fine. Like you want to use logical operators, OR operator. This operator is OR operator. Pipe sign, which we are using in our C also, same pipe sign. There we are using double pipe sign. Here we are using single pipe sign, and or not. Fine. Petal width 2 shape, that gives us 34.5. The same operation where here we write this operation with the help of is-in function, and here we write this with the help of equality operators with logical connective operators like OR operator. Same is petal width 1 or 2 dot shape, salary pd dot read csv. Yes, I am using another data, that is salaries dot csv. Just want to show you, that is a very big data. I think 34 or I think that is of around 95 MB. Fine, those datas are small datas, but that is a very big data. Just see here, I will show you. That is head, first 5 rows, info is same. That is 15 MB data. Memory, no, sorry, this operation uses 14.7 MB, but this data is almost 35. Just we can check from here. Yes, this is salaries is 15.7877 kb, matlab 15 MB approximately. Same data is there. Non-null. See here, benefits 112495 non-null, means other are null values. Notes, there is no note, means all the cells are empty. That's why there is 0. You can check here difference. 8049s are non-nulls, others are total. This fine. Salary dot shape, how many? 1,48,654 rows and 13 columns are there. That is the large data. We can't say big data or large data in terms of simple this. 15 MB data is nothing. We are talking about petabytes, because in a day-to-day life we always see that one day's total data used by Facebook or WhatsApp, that is in petabytes, and we have to manage that data. That's why we are using Dask and PySpark in our. Sometimes whenever I got a chance to explain you about Dask, I will show you. That is a very good. You can do that is from your Dask Python library, Dask official site. You can get tutorial and you can use that. You can, if you want to. Like year 2012, salary is year greater than 2012. Year 2012 had. Yes, there is a whole year greater than 2012. That is greater than 2012. I used greater than 2012. After that, employees base pay, joined later than 2012, name pay. Name pay is head name and pay, basic pay. That is, I given this name pay here. You can use in place of name pay DF data frame. Whatever identifier you want to use, you can use with the same rules. First letter is always first character is always be a letter. Second, it may be a letter or it may be a digit, and there is no special characters allowed. And only exceptions are there. Underscore is allowed. Fine, you can use with the same rules, and that is. I am interested in row 10 till 25. Yes, 9 to 25. I location 2 to 5. This gives us 9 to 25, 9 to 24, and columns 3 to 5, 3, 4, and 5. Just see here. First, second, third. Job title is third, fourth, and fifth. This is third, fourth, and fifth. Fine. Job title is third, fourth, and fifth. 2 to 5. When we need 3 to 5, then we have to start from 2 to 5. Here it takes in I location. It takes from the I location is index location. Just that is 2 to 5. Starting from 2, that means take 0, 1, 2, that is third column. Fine. 9, that is automatically 10th column. And in dot location, that is location. Here we take this basic pay and employee name. That's why we used employee name and basic pay. If we want to select the columns, then just we have to give their names. Otherwise, in case of rows, if we want to check with the help of I location, then we have to give the numbers of that location, index of that location, we can say. Basic pay in rupees, name pay, base pay into 74. That is the base pay of name pay this, and we want to multiply this with the help of 74, because in dollars, that is the somewhere in US data, I think US or Canada data, and we want to use for our purpose, that is in we want to convert that base pay in rupees, that we want to multiply with the help of 74, and base pay in rupees. We put this. Just check here. The another column is new column is there, base pay in rupees. That is the similar same case. I explained you in the concept of modification and manipulation. Same Excel sheet, same. If we make some macros and convert this base pay into rupees, then that is known as a modification. But here, in case of this, here in case of base pay in rupees and base pay is there, that is manipulation. If you want to change any rename any your attribute name or field, you can. Employee name with e-name, base pay with basic. Just see here. Base pay with basic, employee name with e-name. That is. How to calculate summary statistics? Yes, DF age mean you can simply take name pay info. That gives us information of this. Data to info that we see here, that is 75,000 rows are there. Here is 150 rows are there. In data to sepal length, median, dot median is there, 5.80, 4.35. Describe. In describe, you see here, everything is given. I already explained in last example in when I started pandas. Just name play describe. Just I want to explain here this data to aggregate. Sepal length, minimum, maximum, median or skew. Minimum, maximum, medium, mean. That is just max, mean, medium, minimum, skew. Whatever we want, we can aggregate here with the help of sepal length and petal length. Here we are using describe function. In describe, that is count, mean, standard, minimum, 25, 50% or 75% or maximum, whatever is. And this is your aggregate. Aggregating statistics grouped by category. Name, petal length, group by name, mean. This is after that. This name, group by name. Name. We are taking three types of flowers: Setosa, versicolor, or virginica. We are using this main for them. Group by. If we are using function group by name, this is. Here we use group by. Fine. Group by. We use this data to shape value counts. Iris, if we want to count the values of name, different names are there, and how many values for each name. There are 50, 50, 50. There's 50, 50, 50. How to reshape the layout of table? Just I'm not discussing all these things. You can check from here, like sort values, like just sort values I am explaining you. Sort values by employee name. Yes, you can. Just see here. First element is Nathaniel Ford, Gary Gemnes, Albert Pardini, and whatever is here. That index number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here that index number is 29353. A Bernard Fatho, whatever is fine. Elizabeth. These are sort values. We want to sort values by employee name. Fine. After that, just I am skipping. Yes. How to manipulate textual data. For example, salary head, just last. I'm taking 2 or 3 minutes more. ID, employee name, job title, salary head is this. If you want to convert this textual data into especially employee name in lowercase, you can with the str dot lower. Yes, str dot lower. Fine. If you want to split these data with the space, yes, you can. String dot split spaces with commas. I think there is no commas in our actual data, but here we separated space with commas. Fine. If you want to get zero means if there is comma, the first position is 0, second position is 1, and so on. If you are getting this, just check surname. Everyone got this surname. Nathaniel, Gary, Albert, Christopher. If you put here 1 or 2, you will get different surnames. Yes. Now that changed Nathaniel to Ford, and so on. Clear? I think everything is clear to everyone. If you have any query, you can ask. I will send you this whole my notebook, Python notebook, IPYNB file, Python notebook file to everyone. I will share with the Dr. Shabir, and Dr. Shabir will send you to everyone my presentation as well as this notebook file. Clear? If you want to ask something, there are many things I want to explain, but due to time constraint, we have to just stop somewhere. That's why there is drop NA. Drop NA is for if you want to drop the rows and columns with non-values, you can drop. Here are just I made all this for you, and you can see from here, and I think everything will be clear to you. Tomorrow we will discuss visualization, and